Okay, the last time I streamed this game was in 2023. I don't remember what my high score is, and I don't remember where any of the items are in the levels, but I thought I would just chill and do this for a little bit this morning, instead of my usual games, which I'll go back to tomorrow. So let's get into it. My high score is 52. I love the horror movies. I actually just watched To the Devil a Daughter. I got that. How did that miss? I love how all the levels are different horror movies. Ah, died. That didn't take long. All the levels are the same. You get 1 point for getting the collectible. There's one collectible in each level, and you get 1 point for that, and then you get 1 point for beating the level. So each level can get you 2 points if you get both the collectible and beat the level. I don't play shmups very much anymore, just because my eyesight has gotten really bad as I've gotten older. But this came out originally in 2015, I think? All 12. That's not bad. Not anywhere close to 52. But I'm pretty sure this game is from 2015, which is crazy. My whole goal of getting a new high score is just so that I can see more of the level names. Because I'm so curious, one, how many levels there are, and two, like, what horror movies they are. Because I've watched a bunch of horror movies, and figuring out the horror movies, because one name in the movie, one word in the movie title is replaced with the word Manta in every level name. This is that movie, Don't Look Now, with Donald Sutherland. I have that on Blu-ray. I watched that. Crucible of the Manta? I don't know what this one is. The Abominable Dr. Phibes, one of my favorite Vincent Price movies. I like that Vincent Price movie so much, I have a full theater-sized poster in my room for that movie. Virginia North is in it. Oh, in the Manta of Madness, this is, what's his name? John Carpenter's movie with, the guy from Jurassic Park, Sam Neill. The blue things almost got me. Curse of the Mummy's Tomb. I don't like the ones that can shoot. And the blue ones follow a path. But unless I actually see the path, there's a good chance the blue ones, I just move into them. You only have to kill... You don't have to kill any pathing enemies, only the ones that are active. So not the blue ones, not any of the ones on the outside of the stage. Just like the actual things that are shooting at you. So the green ones, the orange ones, the ships that are stationary. I think I have, I don't know if I have this movie on disc. The Island of Dr. Caligari. Nicolas Cage likes that movie a lot. The Wicker Manta. I have both versions of that movie on disc. Oh, I actually just recently got this one on 4K disc. Manta Finder General. With Vincent Price. That's such a dark movie. 37. I was a teenage werewolf. 37's not bad. That was a pretty good run. This is gonna be the whole stream, by the way. I'm not gonna switch games. I'm hoping I can get a high more than 52 before I run out of time. That's the goal, anyway. And then back to regular games tomorrow. Because I feel like I'm getting closer to the end of Another Crab's Treasure. And I only have like 3 exits left in Easy Land 3. But a lot of the movies that are the level titles for this game I have watched. So it's fun looking at the level titles. Although when things get chaotic, I can't look at the level names. And then I miss what movies they are, and that bums me out. But I haven't played this. The last time I played this was back when I first started streaming in 2023. When the quality of the stream was much less, because I didn't know what the hell I was doing setting up OBS. Only 15. The Dr. Fibes level gets me a lot. So the way it works is the levels don't change and they're always in the same order. So it's just once you figure out how to beat a specific level, it's always going to be in the same order. And the same thing, and the level starts out the same way every time. Like the layout and how they start to move in your starting position. Things can change as you move around, but all the levels always start the same every time, and in the same order. So it's just memorizing layouts and strategies and junk. Where the collectible is always the same. I've never watched this movie all the way through, An American Werewolf in London. I've seen bits and pieces of it on TV, and I know there's 4K, I thought I had that. I know there's 4K disc version of An American Werewolf in London, but I've never picked that up or watched the movie all the way through. The only one close to that had like super practical werewolf effects. What was it called? It was the lady who turned into a werewolf. The Howling. She was a newscaster or something. It's been a long time since I've seen that. I don't know Zombie Manta. I almost ran into the blue one there. I don't know this movie either. But I'm so curious what movies are after where I've been. Oh, come on. In the Mouth of Madness is such a good movie. Out of the trilogy, The Thing, Prince of Darkness, and In the Mouth of Madness, I think In the Mouth of Madness is my favorite of that trilogy. The Thing is super good, and I've not watched that in 4K yet. I got the 4K disc like last year. And I have the 4K disc for Prince of Darkness and the 4K disc by Shout Factory of In the Mouth of Madness just came out, and I love that movie so much I put a poster up. Not in here though. Yeah, I love horror movies so much. I think that's the main reason I like this game, is because I can look at the level names and remember all the movies that I watched and just talk about the movies or whatever. It doesn't help me get a high score. That was a Dracula movie, the previous level though. Which I have all of the Hammer Dracula movies on disc. I have all of the Hammer Frankenstein movies on disc. Not super great quality. I think I have the first Hammer Frankenstein movie on 4K disc, only because that just came out. But I just watched To the Devil a Daughter with Christopher Lee, and he did such an amazing job in that movie. Like, that might be the best Christopher Lee performance I have seen yet. I have not watched all of the Christopher Lee movies that I have on disc, to be fair. And he did a lot of movies, like a lot. But out of the ones I've seen, that might be his best performance that I've seen as the satanic priest in To the Devil a Daughter. Night of the Living Dead, or whatever, I missed the collectible. The stationary shooting ships, like, seeing the bullets. I'm shocked I made that. What's gonna kill me? Oh, Curse of the Mummy's Tomb. I've seen a couple of the Mummy movies. I've seen a couple. What is this one? I can't look, 'cause I'm getting shot at. Friday the 13th. I've watched maybe 3 or 4 of those movies. Yeah, I watched 4. I think the last one I watched had that guy in it from the Goonies, who was also in that vampire movie where he was a cross-dresser. I cannot remember his name. I'm not gonna be able to remember. I can't believe I made that. The Wicker Man. I liked both the one with Christopher Lee and the one with Nick Cage. I wonder which version of the movie that one is. Also, The Witchfinder General is a super, super dark movie with Vincent Price. I almost died there. The yellow ones get me. I was a teenage werewolf. I've never seen that one, I don't think. The Turn of the Manta. I don't know what this one is either. The ones that go in lines, like the blue ones and the yellow ones there, I have so much trouble with them. Oh, what is this? I Spit on Your Grave. I've heard of that movie, but I've never watched it. I've heard it's like super hard to watch. The Manitou. I think that's the actual name of the movie. I know I have that on disc. It's black and white. I haven't watched it. That was 41, I think. That was pretty good. That was kind of close to 50. And I missed one of the collectibles, so it would have been 42. I think I'm making fairly decent progress. My only goal is, even if I get 53, just one higher than my high score, I'll be happy with that. But I need to put all these in a playlist on YouTube because I have several of these Death Ray Manta high score chasing movie talking videos. Yeah, I finished the One Piece Going Merry Lego set that's sitting behind me. Before it's gonna go up on the shelves with the rest of the figures and junk. But I want to, there's not room for it now. I have to take everything down, and then I was gonna dust, and then I was gonna put things back and try to rearrange things so the big Lego ship will fit. I might try to, I got shot, I got sniped by the thing on the outside. I might try to do that today. But, twice now, I keep a list of all the movies that I have on disc on a list in IMDb, so I can just scroll through on my phone to see what movies I have on disc, so I don't have to actually go in my closet and find stuff to watch. I can just scroll and look and then go and pick it out or whatever. Twice now, once last week and once this week, I was scrolling and I noticed, I thought of a movie and it was not on the list. And then I go and look and it's in the closet and I own it on disc. And that's happened twice now in 2 weeks. So now I'm paranoid and I feel like I need to recount all the movies in the closet and see and make sure that they're all on the list. Because the list is pointless if they're not all on there, because if I'm looking through the list and things are missing, I'll never watch those things, even though I have them. I don't know if I'll get both of those things done today, but I'm going to try to do one of those things. Either recount the movies or dust. And I'm kind of allergic to dust, but also my eyesight's really bad, so I literally have to stick my face into the spine of the movies just to be able to see what they are. I have to hold a flashlight while doing it, because I physically cannot see from any distance at all. So both things are going to be annoying and tedious. But I'm going to do one of those things. Both need done, but we'll see. Whistle and I'll Manta you. I don't know this one. Oh, of course, come on. 28. I've seen this movie and now the screaming starts. It was Peter Cushing werewolf movie, I think. It's like Clue. The movie is like Clue, except somebody's a werewolf. Dracula, AD 1972. Oh, that's the same year of To the Devil a Daughter. Christopher Lee did so many movies, like multiple movies a year sometimes. That's crazy to me. I could never. It took me, I went 3 weeks without watching a movie just because things have been so hectic and I've been so exhausted all the time. I think it's funny, I only recently wrote up the bones for my stream schedule, and I pretty much sticked to that before I wrote it up. Immediately after writing it up, I got hit with a whole bunch of things happening all at once and me being exhausted and not being able to stream very much. Like immediately after writing the schedule. I thought that was funny. Because of course. Oh, this one's hard. I hate the Night of the Living Dead one. It's the blue ones and the snipers. Curse of the Mummy's Tomb. I always want to go to the right. Even though, oh, come on, I hit the wall. The one going around the outer edge got me. It wasn't the newest movie I watched, but a couple weeks ago. Gosh, it's been a couple weeks now. I watched Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. I thought that was amazing. All of the actors did such a good job in that movie. I love that movie so much. I got a big ass poster for the movie. That I'm gonna put up. Probably not in here, but it just shipped. I feel like I had to get a poster for that movie because it's a Netflix movie. It's probably never going to get a 4K disc release, so the only way I'll be able to watch it is on Netflix. So I thought, I can't buy the disc for the movie, I might as well get a poster, right? But it was good. I really loved that Frankenstein movie. I love all the Peter Cushing... Okay, most of the Peter Cushing Hammer Frankenstein movies also. The one where they I like the ones where Frankenstein's monster, they weren't allowed to have the monster look like the Universal one at all. And so they had to be creative with it, so I liked that better. There was one movie where they got to have the green skin and the bolts in the neck, and that one was terrible. I hated that one. That was the only one that I didn't like. But all the other ones, they had to actually be creative about the look of the monster and junk and how it worked, and I much preferred those ones. But just like the Guillermo del Toro ones, the Hammer Frankenstein movies are Dr. Frankenstein's the monster. As it should be. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I never watched these. I know there's a bunch of them. I never watched The Hills Have Eyes either. Oh, come on. 32. 20 away. Well, 21. I noticed Analog is selling a bunch of different color versions of the Analog 3D, which is the fancy hardware emulation of the N64. And there's several hundred N64 games. I don't know if I'm interested in that at all. Like, I got the Super NT because I love SNES games and playing the Kaizo SMW hacks. But I can't see me playing like SM64 hacks very often. Just because I'm way better at the 2D platformers than I am 3D. I found that out real fast when I tried to play Demon Turf. I have yet to watch this one on 4K, even though I just got the 4K disc. I feel like I would want to rewatch The Thing and Prince of Darkness first. Just because it's been so long since I've watched those. Don't hug the walls. Don't stay in one place for too long or you'll get sniped. Don't move into the enemies that are moving on a track like that. I don't know how the fuck I dodged that. I should get back to watching the Friday the 13th movies, since I watched 4 or 5 of them. And the one that I really wanted to watch was the one where he dies and comes back to life or whatever. There's so many Friday the 13th movies, and a lot of them aren't great, like, at all. I still need to rewatch Sleepaway Camp. I think I have the trilogy. I think the first one's on regular Blu-ray, but I think I have 2 and 3 on 4K disc from Shout Factory before they moved all of their inventory to Groove, which is cool because I already had a Groove account, but it's a little annoying. I already had a Shout Factory account, so I didn't know which account to log in with or whatever. But all my rewards transferred over, so that was good. Somebody on TikTok recently said a couple more streaming service mergers and we'll be right back to cable. I can't believe I lived. Holy crap. I almost moved into enemies so many times. I will eventually watch I Spit on Your Grave and this one. Am I safe in the middle? Maybe. Oh, I'm not. Please. Event Horizon. I have this on disc. I think they released a 4K disc of this, but I think I just have the regular Blu-ray. Oh, that's close. But I haven't watched it. Sam Neill's in this one too. I think also, oh, you know what's funny? I was just reading the review of this. There's a Australian import 4K disc for Invasion of the Body Snatchers with the 1978 version with Donald Sutherland, which I think I've seen bits and pieces of on TV many years ago, but I only have the 1950s version on disc. But again, because of the stupid fucking tariffs, I tied! Holy crap! That was 52. If I hadn't died, I would have got 53 there. So that's the furthest I've gotten. I've never been past that. Okay, I might actually be able to get a high score. So I just have to watch out for, what is it? When the Invasion of the Body Snatchers comes up, I'm close to getting a high score. And I gotta probably stop talking at that point. But no, because of the stupid fucking tariffs, I would love to get that Invasion of the Body Snatchers set from Australia. It comes with a book, like a 50-something page book or some shit, with pictures about the production and all these things, and I have not watched the 1950s original, even though I have that one on disc. But I would totally, if I thought I wouldn't get crushed by tariffs, get the 1970s version from Australia. Imprint is doing it, I think. I don't remember if it's actually on sale now or if it's a pre-order. Gods. I was so close. I was so close. I can't believe I got to the level that is the furthest I've gotten, and I couldn't just get one level past that. Honestly, I'm shocked I got that far, because it's been so long since I've played this, and shmups are hard for me because my vision is so bad. I used to play these a lot when I was younger, but as I've gotten older, I've played bullet hell games less and less because my eyes just cannot keep up. And that's so funny. Don't Look Now is also a Donald Sutherland movie. Donald Sutherland was in a number of horror movies. I don't know any horror movies that Kiefer Sutherland was in except for that vampire movie that I'm blanking on the name. I can never remember the name of it. Lost Boys or something. I think that's it. That's a very famous movie, but I thought it was just okay. Bleh. I didn't look to see what the longest session of this I've done is, but I'm gonna keep going as long as I can, and hopefully you can get back to Invasion of the Body Snatchers. It really is just remember how each level starts. so you know how to move at the start and where the item is and how the things are going to shoot you. And don't hug the walls. Don't stay in one place too long. Yeah, I could talk about movies forever. Ever since at the beginning of the year, I did real good watching one movie a week. And then my Halloween marathon happened where I watched like 29 or 30 something movies in a month. And then I burnt out and went multiple weeks where I didn't watch a movie. And I've not been able to get back to one a week. There's a bunch of movies I want to watch. Anime movies. Not all the movies I like are horror movies, but most of them are. This stage always gets me. I like how you can shoot the bullets, so I don't always have to dodge them. I can just shoot them if I'm unable to dodge, if I see them in time. Most of the time I die, it's because I can't see what killed me. But I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get back to 52. That seems like the highest I can get. I don't think I've ever been past that. I mean, you could technically. The high score is only an estimate on what level you can get to, because you can get to Invasion of the Body Snatchers with a much lower score than 52 if you miss a lot of the collectibles. But I don't know that. The only correlation I have is I collect as many of the collectibles in the levels as I can leading up to Invasion of the Body Snatchers, and then that's what I associate that level with. The collectibles don't last very long. They're only on the level for a handful of seconds. That green thing should have killed me. I don't know how I lived. Yeah, I'm super tempted to get the 4K disc from Australia of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. There was a movie sort of like that I saw many years ago on TV, but I don't know the name of it, and I've never really been able to find it since. It was like Donald Sutherland was in it, but it was like those armored fish with the long spiky tails, and they were the ones that plugged into the people's spines and controlled them or whatever. Where I thought that was Invasion of the Body Snatchers, but apparently Invasion of the Body Snatchers is where some like garbage bag looking slugs hollow out your brain or whatever and replace it. So I have no idea what the fuck that movie with Donald Sutherland about the fish that control people's brains, or even what year the movie came out, or anything. I've never been able to find that. So for all I know, it could be Invasion of the Body Snatchers, and all I have to do is watch the 1970s version. Maybe soon I will watch that. I almost died there. The 1950s Invasion of the Body Snatchers, because I do have that one on disc already, and I'm waffling on whether to order the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Levels Part 2, the movie from Australia. Like, I have several movies. Like, I used to import movies fairly regularly. Like, because some of the sets from, like, Germany and Australia and other places were just amazing, and we got crap here, or sometimes not a release at all. So I would just import. But because of the stupid fucking tariffs, I've basically completely stopped. Though I did, since my birthday is coming up, and next year, ordered, I should have died there, 2026 official Hammer horror calendar, directly from Hammer. It was like, with shipping and tariffs and shit, it was like $40. When normally it would have been a little over 20. Because the normal price was like 21. But because of the tariffs and junk, it was ridiculous. But I think that'll be really fun, because I love the Hammer horror movies so much that see a different one every month. Assuming it arrives on time. Honestly, I don't know. It probably won't get here at the beginning of January. I'm hoping it'll get here for a little bit of January so I can look at whatever the January page is. I can't believe I didn't die there. And I always go right. Oh, fuck. I saw that coming, and I moved into it instead of trying to shoot it. That was Curse of the Mummy's Tomb, right? There are a handful of movies that give me trouble. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Dr. Phibes, The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb. But yeah, how's everybody doing today? I'm just going to chill and not play my normal games and junk, and probably do some dusting and reorganizing. I think I can fit most of the things on the shelves behind me, including the ship, which took me over a month to put together, because there's like 1,500 Lego bricks for that set. It was ridiculous. That's the biggest Legos I've ever built. The only other one really, well, Frankenstein's monster is up there, but that was really small. And then the piranha plant in the pipe from Mario, that was like 500. So the Going Merry was like 3 times the amount of pieces as the Mario pipe. So it took me forever. I am not good at Legos. Like, the instructions are so tiny and my eyesight is so bad. Like, I literally couldn't distinguish the different colored bricks they were asking me to use in the instruction booklet as I was trying to find the pieces that I was supposed to put together. I just could not tell the difference between brown and gray and black. Oh, here we go. This is the one that killed me last time. Curse of the Mummy's Tomb. That almost got me. Which one is this? Oh, Friday the 13th. I should get back to watching those. I'll have to figure out where I left off. I don't always do it, but I try to, as I'm watching my movies, because I'm trying to go through that's why I have the list on IMDb, because I'm trying to go through and watch all of the movies that I own on disc. I try to add a rating on IMDb to all the movies that I watch after I watch them, so that I know that, yes, I did actually watch that one. I don't always do it. Like, there's a movie I'm rewatching now. What is it? Godzilla vs. Destroyer. I know I've seen that one before in the last couple years, but I didn't rate it, so I'm rewatching it. Okay, I didn't know which enemies were still alive. Oh, I moved back into that. I'm running out of... I don't think I can keep going much longer. My legs are so tired of pedaling. But this was fun. I always enjoy talking about movies. I think that's why I love this game so much. Brilliant, brilliant idea to have all the levels be named after horror movies. I would really love to actually see what beating this game looks like. How high you can get and what actual movies like are covered. Because there's got to be an end. It can't just go on forever. Because you'll run out of movies eventually. And I'm super curious if the person who made this game, because this was made by like one dude, Rob Fearon, if he actually watched all of the movies that are used as level titles, because that would be insane. Like, I'm trying to do that, but still, that's crazy. Because a lot of these are like obscure, old 60s and 70s British horror movies or whatever, and I'm like, that's my jam. I'm just super curious to see what movies are included. Which is why I thought I would get a new high score, but it does not look like it. I think it's so funny that I got to 52 and not 1 point past that. Because of course, that might be my limit. I might never get past whatever one I died that was after Invasion of the Body Snatchers. But no, I don't think I'll ever figure out what that movie with Donald Sutherland is. Unless it is, in fact, the 1978 Invasion of the Body Snatchers. You know, I'm super tempted to get it. I did import one movie fairly recently. It was from Germany. It was Clown from 2014, I think. Which I think was before Art the Clown. I think it was a demonic clown possession movie or whatever. But it was one of those media books where it was a steel book. I can't remember, but there was like multiple different covers to pick from. And I picked the one that I liked the most. And it's a 4K disc, so with those you don't really have to worry about. There's no region locking on that. Which is the other thing that really pisses me off. All the region locking for movies, which I think is so stupid. Because there's one movie that I really, really liked that was legitimately terrifying. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but I might later. We got a DVD release here in the States because I think it's Take Back the Night. We got a DVD release here, which I have because that was my only choice to get a physical copy of that. And they did do a Blu-ray version. It was a collector's edition, but it was in a different region and it was region locked, so I wouldn't be able to watch it on my player at all. And that there was no other Blu-ray, there was literally no Blu-ray release in region A, which is the States and parts of Canada, I think. And that sucks. Like, that was such a great movie. And my only choice to watch it is the crappy quality on a standard DVD. Like, it never got a 4K release, that's fair, because it was a super indie, low-budget horror movie. But it still upsets me that I can't watch the Blu-ray version of that movie. That movie was legitimately terrifying. But if I ever get the chance to see that in HD, I would absolutely watch that movie. Oh, come on. I've stopped biking. I can't. My knees. So, I probably won't do much more past this. I'll probably try a couple more times to get back to Invasion of the Body Snatchers. But we'll see. Don't Look Now with Donald Sutherland was a good horror movie also. It was like one of those Italian murder mystery thriller things. And they usually throw a little bit of supernatural stuff in those. But I had to fast forward through the sex scene in that because I did not care to see that at all. Like, that was my only complaint about that movie. Like, that was totally unnecessary. Didn't add anything. That was my main reason for stopping where I did in Friday the 13th. Jason in New York or something. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out where I left off because I would like to watch a couple more of those. Because I got the entire series collection box set from Shout Factory years ago. And there's a number of them that I actually did want to watch. Like the one where it's in space and the one where he comes back from the dead. That's all after the ones where there's a whole bunch of nudity and stuff. And I refused to watch them out of order. For the longest time, I refused to watch the first one of Friday the 13th because they actually killed the dude's pet snake on camera, and he's off camera crying because they didn't tell him they were going to kill his snake. And that was the one with Kevin Bacon. I don't know if Kevin Bacon's the one who chopped the snake's head off, but that shit like that bothers me, and I refused to watch that movie for so long. I had to like block the screen when they were killing that guy's pet. That was awful. It was a good movie besides that. But yeah, since I won't watch things out of order, which is a small hang-up I have, I just did not watch any of the Friday the 13th movies for years, and that box set was just collecting dust. Did I miss the collectible? I heard the bad noise. I don't know how to describe it. Oh, come on. The Abominable Dr. Phibes always gets... There's a handful of movies that I tend to die in more than others, and Dr. Phibes is one of them. That's funny because that's a fucking great movie with Vincent Price, where he's speaking through a mechanical robot device the whole time, and it's still such a great movie. Another one I want to rewatch, I have a poster sitting up in this room but it's on a wall that you can't see on the camera. With Christopher Lee. I've seen it before, but it's been a long time. And I got a new print of it, so it's like a newly mastered version. The Whip in the Body. I think that's nuts that Christopher Lee got to work with the late, great Mario Bava. Though that movie was butchered by the censors, and what's left is incoherent garbage. It's still a fascinating movie, but it makes no sense at all because they had to cut so much out just to get it approved by the censors or whatever. Which happened to most of Mario Bava's movies. Except the Cat O' Nine Tails, which they didn't have to cut anything, which is fascinating. But that one is so long, I still have yet to watch that one. So I have that on 4K disc. I was going to try to watch that for my Halloween marathon, but I watched so many long movies during that marathon, I couldn't add another one. Yeah, 2 or 3 more attempts, and I think that'll be good. I've already stopped biking. I need to back up my phone. I haven't been good about doing my system image backups. So now when I do them, since they're weeks apart, instead of doing one a week, they take forever. Of course. Don't look now. I keep dying on the Donald Sutherland movies. I also can't get I put off for years watching To the Devil a Daughter, but it was so good. I'm glad I finally watched that one. Maybe I'll watch the 1950s Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Maybe I'll try to get back into the Friday the 13th movies if I can figure out where I left off. Also, the search function when you're in a list on the IMDb app fucking sucks. If you change, you can't like put in keywords. Like, if a movie starts with the word the, you can't just search for the next main word in the movie because it won't pop up, which is fucking bonkers. I have a lot of complaints about the IMDb app for searching lists. Like, yes, I like the list function, but you can't search for an actor because no movies will come up. Can't search. You have to, like, even if the name of the movie starts with the word the or a, if you don't start searching with that letter or word, it won't find it. Even if you use the main word, which is the title of the movie, it still won't be able to find it. It's ridiculous. Like, super not functional, like, at all. I hate it, actually. The main reason I use it is because it's so much easier to scroll through cover arts of all the movies that I own on disc. I say all, but I know there's ones that are missing. Instead of looking at a text document. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get back to 52. I've lost all focus. I think it was so funny that I was able to get back to 52, but I couldn't actually get past it. Oh, I'm gonna start wrapping things up. Everybody should check out my Patreon. There's a poll going on right now for $5 a month. You can vote on what Kaizo SMW hack I'm gonna play in January. That goes through the end of December, I think. The poll is going through. And there's some movie tiers where you can pick one movie from my collection per month for me to watch and record a review of. Similar to the reviews that I did for the Halloween marathon. But you get to pick. I don't remember, I don't know if that's the $15 tier or not. I can't remember. Okay, this is the one that kills me a lot. Night of the Living Dead. Oh, come on! That was so close. I might try one more time. I should be back tomorrow to either stream Crab Souls or maybe we'll finish Easy Land 3. I might finish Easy Land 3. I'll have to think what hacks I want to play in January in case nobody votes. There's like 6 choices on the poll, I think. And I'm gonna debate whether I should try to get the Invasion of the Body Snatchers or not. I like how 4K discs are region free. Oh, come on. Of course, the Dr. Vibes level. I guess I'll never see what movies are past Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I know I got one past the Invasion of the Body Snatchers, but I don't know what the heck it was. I should have screenshotted it, but I fumble on the buttons on the Pro controller. There's no way I would be able to get my fingers to the button before it sent me back to the title screen, I think. I also have to maybe make a mental note of the movies that I mentioned that I was going to try to watch because I'm already forgetting. The original Invasion of the Body Snatchers and Friday the 13th. I feel like there was something else, but I'm blanking. What was the other movie that I wanted to watch? I really need to get back to watching one a week, or I'm never gonna get through the list of movies that I have on disc, which is up to like 1,547 or some shit. And I know there's more than that, because I've already found 2 that weren't on the list. So I need to go back and make sure that I got all of them in the list. Oh, come on! The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb. I think I have that on disc, and I have yet to watch it. Oh, I was gonna do some rewatches. The Thing, Prince of Darkness, In the Mouth of Madness. Stuff of that nature. But even on a standard Blu-ray with my 4K TV and 4K disc player, To the Devil a Daughter looked amazing. I love movies from the 70s because of all the colors and the furniture and the sets and all these things. And just from looking at it, you'd never be able to tell while I was watching To the Devil a Daughter that it was filmed in the 70s. It just looked so good on my TV and disc player. This is Dr. Fives, I know that. I can't always look down at the level names because sometimes if it's really hectic, if I look down at the name of the level, I will die. So I can't always look to see what movie it is, because that splits my attention, and then if I do that, I almost certainly die. Oh yeah, this is the Night of the Living Dead. There's a handful of ones that kill me a lot, man. I recognize them. Oh, I almost hit the stationary object. First, oh, this one. Get me out. Friday the 13th. It's funny, whenever I play this game, I get ideas for watching movies. Because I own a lot of these on disc. I think this is Whistle and I'll Kill You, but I'm not sure. Friday the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I've never cared to watch any of those. I can't watch Rob Zombie movies either, but of course. Okay, I think that's good. I cannot do any more today. I'll be back with hopefully to finish Easy Land 3 tomorrow morning, about the same time, maybe a little earlier. Probably a little earlier, because I've got to go to the store in the morning. This was fun. Hopefully I can do this again next year. Maybe I can play this game more often than once a year, but we'll see. So until next time...